Are you sitting comfortably? Good. Then we shall begin.
Okay, so Mr. Gord Isman is, like I mentioned, the hardest working man in showbiz, and he posted a little video for us to take a quick look at. I have to say, Gord, I am extremely impressed with your tenacity and your desire to learn and to get better and to get out there and get some stuff done. Seriously, the best way to learn how to do something is to get in there and do it. If you've never done it before, you're going to have to learn some chops. So Gord's been in there slugging at it. Good on you, boss. Let's take a look at Gord's effort here, and I think he mentions he has another one we'll take a look at, but I'm just going to let this roll, and I'm just going to hit some high points. Okay, we're not going to get into a whole in-depth thing here. First of all, before I roll this, I'm going to say that I think, Gord, these are you, huh? So what Gord did was he took several still images, and he's using them in the video content. Yeah, so he had fun with camera and friends. This is a great idea. We talk about, royalty-free images and stuff like that a lot. You know what's the best royalty-free you can get? Make your own. Use your camera. Take some pictures. And by and large, what you'll find is that Gord here is a handsome lad, of course, but he comes across as, a little more real than, say, the canned photos that you get from stock video places, right? Now, granted, I think it's been proven that one of the best images you can use for sales is a very attractive smiling female. Well, yeah, that may be, but there's certainly a lot of authenticity to be had, and I like that he creatively used that kind of concept. Did a good job of making it transparent. Awesome. Good work. Good lighting. I love it. I also kind of like the background that he used in this video here. Okay, the flashing lights and stuff wasn't too distracting, but it was a little attention getting, and I'm thinking, he's talked about traffic there and stuff. Let's go ahead and back this up just a little bit and start at the very beginning. All right, what do we have here? We have 6 seconds. 6 seconds of nothingness. Okay? 6 seconds of I don't know what this is about. And granted, again, I'm not saying never use a little intro clip like this, but if you can, I think it would be more effective to make it a hook, right? Stopped by traffic, or did you get busted, right? Something like that, as opposed to this. I have no idea what this is or why I care. This, I think you use it also at the end, Gord, and we'll touch on that in just a second. This is more of a call to action to me than it is a hook. So I don't necessarily discount that, that might be attention grabbing, right? But tell me something that makes me want to continue past the first 5 seconds. Again, this is all just me spitballing off the top of my head. I'm not saying do these things. I'm just saying this is what I'm kind of picking up, right? And just thinking about, right? So when I do critiques like this, I don't want people, Lon said to do this or Lon said to do that. Make your own decisions. I'm just making some comments. All right? See, I love that. That's awesome. There's Gord, and I'm kind of intrigued. Did you ever get a ticket you feel you don't deserve? Right? All right. Here, I would stick with one image, because if you think about, and again, I don't know that I would animate those things, because let's just back that up a little bit. First of all, it starts out, okay, I'm here, and then all of a sudden I got something really small over here, and I don't know what it is, and I'm watching it come in. I'm not listening to you anymore because I'm trying to figure out what this thing is. And then, by the way, I got something else, some kind of blob of something here floating in that, again, it's taking my attention. It's drawing my eye and my attention. And by attention, I mean, what am I thinking about? So I would kind of focus on, I love this image, I do like the background, and I'd like a message there. It's not that I don't like this image, it's just that I think it might be better served to be bigger and just kind of get there, right? Okay, now we got this. I like the graphic there, pay ticket, fight ticket. I think the spinning here is superfluous. Okay, and right, so, oops, let me back that up again. Right, this right here, same deal. It's an icon. It doesn't really fit, the images that you have here, because this is a real picture. This could be a real picture, even though I know it's not. But yeah, that's just an icon. I don't think it helps you out there. Oh, and I think I'd like this text to be bigger. It's hard to read. If you're going to put text there, that should be your main talking point. I would make it nice and big, and that kind of thing. I love that. Love it, love it. Same deal here. This guy, this stick guy on the desk, doesn't help me here. But I like this. I love the background here. See, that kind of fits, doesn't it? Oh, there's Gord. He's all bumming out in front of the courthouse here. And maybe some Y, that follows your message to drill it in. Little flashing icon. Yeah, I think you kind of get the idea here. And here's the good news for all you folks trying to do stuff like this. Not having all of that stuff in there makes it easier to make the videos. It's easier. Gord, how much time did you spend trying to find a little gavel clacking thingy here? Or, the little guy on the desk who's all bummed out. When you're creating videos for clients, then time is money. And what you're going to find is that the simpler you make things, the faster you can get them done. And I'd almost wager the better that they'll start to look. See, this is pretty good. Good stuff. Right, so you're on the track there. I don't mind this animation necessarily because it goes with the message, and it's not it kind of fits. I like it. We're missing work. Yeah. Animating in, I don't know that I would do that necessarily. Just fade the thing in, right? Less work, less distraction. See, if you think about it subconsciously, when that thing starts coming in, my eye is going right there. And yeah, I might see the bullet and stuff here, but the essence of what's going to make the video effective, it has to do with them listening to you in conjunction with what they're seeing. If this just came in, simply, and you were saying it like at the same time, that's when I think I get a little better connection. I like the animated piggy bank here. That's fine. One thought, one graphic and animation per slide. Same with the floating. A little small. Okay. Yeah. And then we go for your call to action. Contact. What I think I might add here also then is not just the information here, but an actual call to action. Like, call. Do it now. I don't know, something maybe a little more visual, but maybe not. I'd probably test that in the sense that I'd kind of create, I'd put it on there and see what it looks like. Alright, so now we got an outro and a call to action. Don't forget to extend this frame so that people can actually read that and take action. Alright? Alright. I'll put a link to the post in. And then later on the Facebook group, we'll check out what else Gord is doing. Gord, do you have any other comments or questions? I'm just going to kind of scroll back up. Had fun with the camera, right? Jesse Radford, I noticed some of the elements in there, right? Those are in our resources. And he says, yes, he spent lots of time researching. And again, Gord, it's a good solid effort. Just kind of keep some of those things I mentioned maybe in mind, and I don't know, see what you think, because you're the ultimate, well, you're not quite the ultimate decision maker for a new client. Here's my bottom line, especially let's talk about that little intro thing, this guy right here. If the client likes it, I love it. Sort of. Right? So there you have that. Took him nearly 12 hours to do this. Yeah, I can certainly see that, with the client providing nothing other than a logo. Yeah. And let's just kind of work on that if you want in the thread here. I'm sure we'll get lots of good participation. We'll do some thoughts and stuff, but I just kind of wanted to touch on some of that. What should he charge, of course, is the question. And we have lots of discussions and stuff on that. In fact, that was part of Gord's question. So what I want to do is kind of, continue to attack that here. And I think, there are a bunch of discussions, not only on the Facebook group here, but also in previous replays inside your members area in the archives. So, all right, I am spent, as they say, and we'll see you all next time. Thanks.